The federal government has a responsibility to keep the American people safe. And I got to say, we're seeing a replay of what happened during the Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots, where Democrat politicians prevented the police from protecting their citizens and allowed people to be murdered, allowed stores to be looted, allowed police to be assaulted. And so I'm glad President Trump is stepping forward saying, we're going to keep you safe from violence on the streets. And what is not fair to the police in Los Angeles is the actions of Karen Bass, the Democrat mayor, and the actions of Gavin Newsom, the Democrat governor. What we're seeing in L.A. is horrific. We're seeing violent riots that are breaking out and spilling on day after day after day. We're seeing police cars firebombed. We're seeing protesters protesting against the enforcement of federal immigration law. And I got to say, it is a bizarre image to see protesters who say, do not enforce immigration law, we want to be here illegally, to see them waving Mexican flags for the proposition, don't you dare send us back to the country whose flag we're waving. That makes no sense.
Should police have a say in whether troops are deployed, though?
Well, look, the problem we've seen in places like L.A. is the cops, and I think I support law enforcement and the police, but unfortunately today's Democrats do not. When they are given a choice between siding with illegal immigrants or Venezuelan gang members or violent criminals or siding with the police, today's Democrats do what Gavin Newsom does, which is he's suing the Trump administration saying, do not enforce law and order, do not protect our citizens. I got to say that's backwards. I think we ought to be keeping our cities safe, and that should be, regardless of the circumstances, we should be against violence.